What's going on, guys? This is Dylan, and you are listening to Pigskin Podcast. So today, we're going to be going on a little bit of a rant, more fact-checking, not really ranting. News broke that Eric Ebron took social media to basically dog the Indianapolis Colts organization, saying that the only reason we are relevant is because of Andrew Luck. Obviously, the guy has a couple screws loose in his head because he clearly has never heard of the guy named Peyton Manning, who played for us for 13 seasons, was on the organization for 14 years. That alone should let you know that the guy has no idea what he's talking about. But, like I said, we're gonna be fair. We're going to check some facts. As the old saying goes,
men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
As I said, we're going to be going through some stats today. Peyton Manning's obviously not the only one that's made our organization relevant whatsoever in the entire 21st century, but he's a big piece, so I'm going to focus on Peyton Manning. So Eric Ebron, if you're listening, you can hear these numbers and let me know if this makes the organization relevant. Thank you. So Peyton Manning, from 1998 to the 2010 season, because obviously with the neck injury, he didn't play in 2011, which in turn made us get Andrew Luck, which kept us relevant. 11 10-plus win seasons in 13 seasons. Pretty relevant. I mean, it's pretty good. It keeps you relevant. 2 Super Bowl appearances. That's the end goal for an NFL organization, is to win a Super Bowl, right? So 2 Super Bowl appearances in the 13 years he was there. He won a Super Bowl, lost one to Drew Brees, but we got us one. 8 division wins in 13 years, so you're winning that division title, over 50% of the time. You got 5 total MVPs, but we're not going to focus on the Broncos. Anything with the Broncos is all Colts stats. So 4 MVPs of the Colts, and they came in back-to-backs. So you got 2003, 2004, he was MVP, and then 2008 and 2009, he was MVP. I would say having a player in your organization who's won 4 MVPs in 13 years definitely makes you a pretty relevant organization, let alone the 11 10-plus win seasons. I mean, if you're winning 10-plus games every single year, basically you're going to be in the playoffs almost every single time. And 11 Pro Bowls, and 5 of those Pro Bowls, he had 5 first-team All-Pros. So that alone, Eric Ebron, you obviously don't know what the hell you're talking about. But like I said, we're going to go on your side, we're going to fact-check, and we're going to be fair. We're just going to go off the numbers. So to go off of Eric Ebron, just a little backstory. He came from North Carolina, was drafted in the 2014 NFL Draft. First round, 10th overall pick to the Lions. Just in case you guys haven't seen the 2014 NFL Draft, players that Eric Ebron was taken ahead of are the likes of Taylor Lewin, Odell Beckham Jr., Aaron Donald, Kyle Fuller, Ryan Shazier, Zach Martin, and CJ Mosley. So I'd say a lot of those players are better than Eric Ebron, or at least had a better career as of now. There's really no. Maybe he's better than Kyle Fuller right now. Ryan Shazier, obviously he's had those issues with that injury. Hopefully he'll find the football field again. But regardless, those are players that he's taken ahead of. So obviously if you're taking ahead of those players, I'm an LSU fan. I know how Odell was in college. I don't really watch any of these other guys too much in college, but Odell played lights out in college. So for him to be taken ahead of Odell, that says something. So taking in the 2014 NFL Draft, you would think you would be expected to put up big numbers. So let's go off of his 4 seasons with the Lions. He played 4 years with the Lions and had a total of 11 receiving touchdowns. 4 seasons, 11 receiving touchdowns. And before we go any further, I don't want anybody to say he didn't have anybody throwing him the damn ball because he had Matthew Stafford. And Matthew Stafford is a great quarterback. His 1 season after the Lions gave up on him and sent him packing that he played with the Colts, guess what? 2018, Pro Bowl nod and 13 touchdowns. Also the most receiving yards he's ever had in any of his seasons as a professional football player. That alone lets you know that Andrew Luck wasn't just making the Colts relevant, he was making you relevant, buddy. So maybe you should get on your phone, text this guy, and say thank you for that, that paycheck that you just got from the Steelers, because that's the reason why you got paid, is because Andrew Luck threw you the ball and made sure that you actually, you stayed relevant. In his 2019 season, he had 3 touchdowns, so without Andrew Luck. So in 5 seasons without Andrew Luck, he had 14 touchdowns, 14 receiving touchdowns, and then 1 season with Andrew Luck, 13. So who made who relevant, buddy? At the end of the day, man, I respect the guy for defending himself. Nobody wants to be publicly criticized on social media, but you gotta do your fact checking, man. You gotta look online and look at your numbers and then look at the organization you're dogging, because you just made yourself look stupid. And I was a huge supporter of Eric Ebron when he came. I still support the guy, even though he's on one of the teams that I don't particularly want to see win. I was excited. I went to games. I made the whole, the LTE poster, the Luck to Ebron. Yeah, I mean, I even wanted his jersey when I went to the game. I made a poster with the Luck to Ebron and the All I Want for Christmas is 85 jersey. So I was a huge Eric Ebron fan. But you gotta stay classy. Just doesn't make any sense, your comments. And in the words of the great Chris Ballard,
We'll probably move on.
thanks for watching, guys. This is Pigskin Podcast. Please leave a comment what you think about his comments on social media, and also give me some suggestions for our my next video. Please like, subscribe, and show your support. Appreciate you. Have a good one.